All right, 3 o'clock, and we've had a very special start to the show today. It's very rare that Rico and I, on completely unrelated things, were triggered with something in sports. Now, a lot of things can upset you in sports. But what we are doing is cleansing the soul for your weekend. I am asking you for the singular thing, player, coach, team, narrative, coverage, whatever it is, in sports that you see it, hear it, read it, you're triggered. You just can't. You're Christian Bale on the set of Terminator 2. For me, it was discussing with Rico, oh, look, here's another LeBron drama article. And this ain't got nothing to do with LeBron being great. He is. And he can do whatever he wants, including get traded. Go back home to Cleveland like we all know you're going to do. What I don't need is 2-3 weeks like we've gotten of rumor, sources, Rich Paul, all the nonsense. And then, of course, LeBron being the victim. He doesn't feel appreciated. Right. That's what the money's for. $52.8 million. And you decided to opt in. Okay? So, that's mine. Rico's a little different. But it's a name most people here locally loathe. But it's Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Autograph seeker. He gave him a lecture. Rico's had enough because here's the other thing. You don't want to talk to nobody. You beg for privacy. Cutscene. You're on the McAfee show every week.
Yeah.
And by the way, can somebody check if AJ Hawk's okay? Because the way he stares at the camera, it makes me feel like someone's pointing a gun at him. I digress.
He's just collecting that paycheck.
But Aaron Rodgers, what an amazing check. You just sit there.
Yeah.
God bless. It's good work if you can get it.
I'm just saying. But, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, please leave me alone, but let me go on TV every week.
You go.
Please leave. Like you said, the time you were like, yeah, he's at the Kentucky Derby. Leave me alone, but I'm sitting over here.
But I'm in Millionaire's Row, and I'm highly visible on a patio.
Right.
Oh, okay. So we've had people call in about Ryan Day. Had people calling about cultist fans. It is whatever you want, and here's the best part. You don't have to justify it. This is about airing of the grievances as we enter the weekend. That's it. I feel so much better. I got to say what I wanted to say about LeBron. Mm-hmm. We had a guy call in saying he sees red anytime he hears, reads, sees ad hominem defense of Steve Yzerman. Mm-hmm. It's whatever you choose. Now, before I get to the callers, I did not check in on Ticket Text. Reading stresses Kenny out, but I want to make sure we check with the
He's got it. He's got it.
And I think I found a double combination for you at the track.
Okay.
Am I allowed to play that one too?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
On the Ticket Text, every time Angel Reese speaks, I can feel my blood pressure rising.
Oh, God, especially the idiot media that empower her idiocy. Yes.
Pat McAfee just by himself. Just Pat McAfee is the whole text.
I want to say this. At the start when he subbed in for a Lions game. It was the Lions at Lambeau, and he was doing the play-by-play thing, right? They were giving him some spot duty. He was actually pretty good. But what it's turned into, and I've said this to Kenny, I have tried. Like, I want to like him. I don't think he's some bad guy. I don't get that the show. I don't get everything. It's the everything's awesome all the time, bro speak stuff. I can't get there. And you know what? It's probably not for me.
Oh, I realize that show is not for me at all. I just want to take a broom and just clear off that desk and be like, okay, let's start over.
Here's the other thing. He doesn't belong at ESPN. He was fine on his own. Mm-hmm. You don't need ESPN. ESPN needs you. But then he goes to ESPN and all he does is complain about being at ESPN. You got in bed with Satan. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
Yeah. I mean, he added a little bit. To me, he's better on College Game Day. He's a little more real.
But do you know what it is with Game Day? Here's the problem. You're right. He's a little more real, and he's definitely an entertainer, and I respect that. But the question is it that he's good, or is it that the crap around him is so bad? Herbie's a politician, Desmond's an idiot, Corso's a corpse, and then there's Reese Davis, who's a traffic cop. It wouldn't take much to be entertaining.
Okay. Mike off the top rope.
It's the truth. And I'm saying, and for anyone outraged, you can't say that about Lee. Lee Corso is being done a disservice by those who love him. He should not be out there.
No.
And now
no.
finally going to be the last show coming up.
The people who love him have finally stepped up and said, no more.
It's ridiculous.
Because at this point, it was almost becoming like the final days of Joe Biden. Like, dude, power it down, go retire, enjoy the rest of your life.
Yeah, the difference is you won't have a doctor pleading the fifth about his mental decline.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we can get honesty about Corso.
Right. It's just like, yeah, he's not ready for live TV.
Can you believe that, by the way?
What?
The doctor? Come on, man. Come on, man. He got asked straight up. And I understand he can plead the fifth.
Bro.
Dude, the president turned into a mummy under your care. Can we just be on the square here? Okay?
I question a lot of medical people in
Right.
DC.
My point is,
Right.
really?
Yeah.
Come on now. When you plead the fifth on that tells me everything I need to know.
Well, because 10 seconds, because in DC, you just can't. If you're a doctor,
Take it to 6.
you can't just say what's right there, what we all see. You
the
actually
guy
gotta play
turned into a
politics.
potato. What do you
Right.
want me to say?
Hey, no, it's this, and this person's great, and they're in
But
great.
the best
they're
part
in
is,
great health.
he didn't even do that yesterday. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Okay, well, then you're telling me what's going on here.
Well, yes, but I didn't say anything, so I didn't incriminate myself.
Da-da-da. Okay. To the people, we will go to Thomas, 97.1. Tommy, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, man? Like I said, everybody's right. This is a great topic. But what gets me red is Ben Johnson.
Ooh.
Everything surrounding Ben Johnson. And I mean that from talking about how great the Lions was with him, talking about how great Chicago's going to be with him, talking about how bad we're going to be without him. I'm just so sick of hearing Ben Johnson. It's crazy. Like, there was even that video where he walked into the facility and it was like sun rays. It was a beautiful little facility and everybody was clapping and he had his kid and he was standing there with his hands on his hip like he was Iron Man, like saving the day. And I'm just so sick of it. And it's crazy because, like, even last night they were talking about how, like, anytime you talk about the Lions, they bring up, oh, well, the Lions are going to be bad because you lost Ben Johnson. Like, people lose coordinators every year. Why are we just going to be – see, I'm already getting hot.
That's okay.
No, Thomas, let it out. You
Right.
don't have to justify.
It's the whole point of this call.
I just don't get – people lose coordinators every year. Why are we going to be just, like, imploded because we lost
Yeah,
Ben Johnson?
I think, and look, I'm guilty of saying I think you take a step back. I'm not. No, implosion is different. That's just melodramatic. I'm not with that at all. I think it's Thomas for me, and you don't need to change how you feel. It's your grievance. Losing both coordinators in the same offseason, that's tough to overcome. But I don't think implosion is on the menu. I still think the Lions will be a playoff team.
I just tired of it.
And that's okay.
I get you. He's great. And I just think, but there's a brain trust. I think the success is not hinged.
Yeah, and
on
you know what,
just
Thomas, here's the deal.
alone.
As long as, and I know you're not doing this, but like when you want to, this would make my list of grievances, but it's not the top one. It's when people talk out of both sides of their mouth. They'll say, Ben Johnson's great, but we're not going to miss him, and Chicago's not going to benefit from getting him. See, it can't be all of that at the same time.
That's fair.
Not that Thomas is doing that. He's not. I'm saying
No,
on the
that's fair.
reverse of this.
He was great. I'm just saying, why does everything hinge on, like, you don't even hear that about losing our DC. Like, he went to the Jets, and I hardly hear anybody being upset that he's gone as much as I hear. Now, I hear coordinators. You yourself say coordinators.
Yes, sir.
Everybody I talk to is saying Ben Johnson specifically.
Yeah. Well, you know what was weird too, Thomas? There was almost a disrespect for Aaron Glenn here, and I never understood it. You know, they gave Ben Johnson a lot more toys than they gave Aaron Glenn. And Aaron Glenn was keeping that defense together with duct tape and razor wire. I think losing Aaron Glenn really does matter. Now, I don't know that Aaron Glenn is going to be a good coach. I don't know if Ben Johnson will. But as coordinator, no, Aaron Glenn was a rock. Like, I don't understand. You're right. Why it's always about Ben Johnson. And what about Aaron? Look, AG did a great job here.
Because by the end, I mean, we saw at the end of the season, Mike, they were getting people off the street.
100%.
Who wants to play cornerback today? Who's got experience at corner? Okay,
Anyone.
you're starting.
Anyone.